Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Christchurch, or the House as we call it here. As you just heard, the organisers are the Freedom Association, with generous assistance from the Disraeli Society, whom I would like to thank Isabel. The Hampden Trust is hosting, and it's sponsored by the Federalist Society for Law and Public Policy, to whom we are exceedingly grateful. This evening is part of the 800th anniversary celebrations commemorating King John setting his seal upon Magna Carta on the banks of the Thames at Runnymede in 1215. And I'd also add, it's the 40th anniversary of Norris and Ross McWhirter and sundry other libertarians setting their seal upon what has become the Freedom Association, which has campaigned ever since 1975 to further the cause of political liberty and personal freedom, rights which Magna Carta defined for the first time as belonging to the free men of our kingdom. What has Magna Carta ever done for us? Well, I suppose a little bit like what the Romans have ever done for us. It depends who you ask. Ask a lawyer, and they'll tell you that it's a fine historical document, but of no legal force whatsoever. In fact, if you quote it to a High Court judge, you're liable to be laughed out of court, quite literally. If you ask a philosopher, they'll tell you about, Sir Isaiah Berlin, and they'll cavil with you over whether the barons won freedom from or freedom to. Ask a theologian, and they'll tell you about the primacy of the laws of God and the imperative of the independence of the church from the state. Ask a historian, and they'll go on and on and on about plots and revolutions and ages when it was dangerous to be king, sometimes more dangerous to be a baron, and the whole thing will get tied up in knots of vipers. Ask a politician, and they'll tell you exactly what you want to hear. With increasing concerns for our liberties, in an age where we have an emerging Snoopers Charter, as it's called, or David Cameron's voluntary participation in the European arrest warrant, this debate could not be more relevant or more timely. Our speakers tonight are Ewan Stewart, Consulting Director of Global Britain, and Renata Sampson, Chief Executive Officer of Big Brother Watch, both of whom work tirelessly for our freedoms to guard them. We're also here to launch Ewan's new book, Magna Carta, today. I think you've all been given a copy of it. It has been sent, courtesy of the Hampden Trust and I think others, to every school in England and Wales, free of charge. Ewan, I understand, uses a new translation of the Charter, seeking to further the understanding of it and the importance of it for the fundamentals of our English legal system and contemporary matters of law and society. The format this evening: I'll give each speaker about 10 minutes, give or take my levels of tolerance, to make their case. It'll be followed by a few minutes where they may wish to offer rebuttals or we may seek clarifications. That will be followed by about 20-25 minutes of questions from you, which I will come to in due course. Ladies and gentlemen, could you welcome our first guest, please? Renata. Thank you very much.